Hi guys, this is my Soyosource 1200 watts grid tie inverter. I've been using it about 2 weeks. So the weather is not so good, cloudy, rainy seasons here in Vietnam. So cloudy and rainy, so not much wattage produced. But today I'm going to tell you about a bit more about what I found out after using this 2 weeks. So let me just zoom in first. So first few things, this is produced of China. That's why there's two languages. Okay. What I have currently, I have two solar panels of 450 watts. Which is when in full sun it will produce actually more than 90 volts. It's about 91 92 volts up above, one or two volts above the acceptable voltage when they are in grid tie. They're doing the functions of direct grid tie without batteries, because I bought this just before the lockdown this local areas, so the battery didn't come in, so I now have to work with this without the batteries. So this makes me only sometime when the sun is rising, I have to be careful on this. So and I have noticed certain situations above 90 volts, 90.5, 90.91 volts is still working. It really depends on the amperage here. If the usage is higher and they are draining a lot of amperage, this can goes up to 11-12 amps at 91 volts. It still allows it to keep on working, then to cut it off. But when this is low, the amperage is low, this will cut off at 90 volts. Anything above it will cut off. Seems there's a range which they functions, a range. Now the time is 9:30 more in the morning. That's why the amperage is not so high and the voltage is not so high. My usage is also not that high. I'm using 394 watts according to the power meter here, and this is providing 30 plus 30, 40, 50 watts, and I'm importing about 80 watts. So let's go to the English first. So it says 1200 watts PV, 55 to 90 volts to the AC. Okay, but in the manual I've discovered that this goes to, let me show you guys. You see under here, PV module power range mode, it can goes up to 1003 for this model. I'm using this model, 1248 volts. Another interesting fact is this. Under battery power mode power output, it says 600 to 800 watts for this model. Okay, this says 850 for other two models, which is not available. But inside if it goes to battery tie settings, enter, I can go up to 900 watts. This is the max. No more. It's a max. So this is something, of course, everybody will be happy. When the batteries comes, I'll be using this. So the other part is I found out this one is a bit misleading. Battery auto limit grid, which doesn't really make sense in English mode. But as I change to a Chinese mode, to me it's pretty clear already. Let me go out a bit for those who read Chinese, you understand this. They says in this mode, if it's set to yes, it prevents the power going back to the batteries. So it just go one way. So they say auto limits. It's not really auto limit. It's just prevent a back rush of the electrical power back to the batteries. It's to protect the batteries rather than to limit it. So let me change it back to English first. Then let's go back to here. So set the battery start voltage. This is where it starts inverting when the battery's voltage is let's go in and have a check. 71 to from 45 to 71. This is a 48 volt inverter. Okay, so let's go to battery off. That means when it cuts off. It's from 43. No. 43, 44, 43, 43, 43, 44, which is maybe that's the last 10% of the batteries. So where this one is when I've connected the batteries, then you put it in yes. Other than that, there's nothing much. Backlight, this language. Delay starts is when everything is ready. That means the voltage incoming is ready and the grid is ready. It will delay 3 seconds. It can be set to 10 seconds, 12, more than that. But I set it only 3 seconds. As you can see, going up. It doesn't make sense already. 99 seconds. 99 seconds, which doesn't make sense. And self-test. Okay, this one, because this one self-test, let us goes in and I'll tell you what. See, do a full self-test. DC get 366 voltage gets. Then we go to fan start test. Then instead to please shut down to restart, you press the escape. It goes out. Okay, so let's close it again. Set it self test. That is why I installed a switch at here. Outcoming. I install a switch outcoming. So when it says shut down, I just switch it off. Switch it off, then switch it back on again. So when you guys installing this, you see now is up to 94 volts. So now I'm using a resistor to reduce the voltage. 90.4. I reduce it. So it's not too much. So it gets inverting. I'm using a resistor just to touch on the incoming side, the grid incoming side. They're not the grid incoming, the solar incoming side, to bring the voltage down. So it starts inverting. Now let's go back to this one. That's why I install a switch on the grid side. Then you can do the self-test properly. If not, you have to. I'm not sure how you're going to do it. Okay. Another function is which I discover is on this main screen. When you press escape and hold it down, it will restart. Let's try. You see? It will restart. PV operating mode. So now let's go. This is a restart using this, but it doesn't function when you are in the manual testing mode, self-testing mode. Okay. So now we goes to other operation modes. Okay, you pay attention with this one, 55 volts to 90 volts. Okay, so in other modes, which let's go into here, battery CP. So grid time mode, of course, this is grid time mode. You will function according to this. The voltage will be let's see, up setting. Yes, escape goes up. The voltage will be 43 to 70 volts, which is now higher. It will not do anything. So now let's see. So now start up 2, 3, 1 operation. Then you will start it goes back to 55, 90 volts. When in the battery protection mode, this one actually battery protection mode rather than auto limits. The naming is a bit wrong. Set up. It goes to same thing. It goes to the same thing. Yeah. You see, right now 71 volt is still functioning. 70 is still functioning. It's still inverting. Yeah. You see, protection modes. It's still pumping. So this is the difference. Not battery limits. It's actually to prevent the power going back to the batteries. Only one way. So other than that, the fan will kick off at 45 degrees. It will cut off at about 42 degrees. Normal operation now is very slight temperature can be felt. I don't see there's a need of additional fan right now. Even if I'm inverting about 700 and 800 watts, seriously, I don't think there's a need to install additional fans. We will see when the summertime comes. When this becomes very hot, then I will check. I'll give you guys another feedback whether I need extra external fans. But until currently, no. It's no. Okay. Then what I understand, that's about it. This system is quite good, functioning quite good, and I do like it very much. It's only my solar panels a bit higher voltage, which I'm waiting for the batteries to come. So that's it. Thank you guys. Bye bye.